If this were 1988, I told you that next year the Berlin Wall was going to come down without a shot being fired and all those countries were going to slip out of Soviet control. And if this were 1990, and I told you that South Africa was going to get free of apartheid without bloodshed, you would have said, this guy is the biggest dreamer and optimist I've ever had. Now, what do we learn from that? Not that miracles happen all the time, but we learn that when you work hard, under disciplined conditions, with a huge challenge, you can never tell what's going to yield, and the door certainly will not open if you don't knock. Look how far along we are on global warming versus where we were 3 years ago. It is way up on the agenda of China and India. When the president of China was talking with the Prime Minister of the UK earlier in 2008, he talked about the food squeeze in China, and he said one of the reasons for it was climate change. Never would have happened 3 years ago. Look what's happened in the American political context. The final 3 candidates for president, Clinton, Obama, and McCain, all were committed to doing something serious for climate change. 3 years ago, you would not have predicted. So it is a vastly different world. And if you're willing to realize this has to first begin with changes in attitude, a sense of the danger, and an increased willingness to work together, then maybe we can understand that it pays to get the right ideas on the table in front of the right people, couched in why it's in their self-interest as well as the self-interest globally to move in this direction. So yeah, it's a big mountain. I don't exactly know how we're going to go the last 2,000 or 3,000 feet yet, but we're somewhere above base camp and we're moving up, and I do think we're going to get to the top of that mountain.